In this video I'm going to walk you through one of my extra place profits where I made about £420 I think it was in literally about a minute or two. It was really easy, it was really stress free, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how I did it on screen. So I've got the video here, I'm about to play it, and what I'll do is I'll pause it at different parts and walk you through exactly what's going on and exactly my thought process behind what I'm doing and how I end up locking in this profit. So let's jump over to the computer screen here and let me play this video. And this is the video where I make the big profit. So you can see here this top runner on the extra place matcher is Tar and Sherman, and you can see the rating over here is 101.26%, which is a good rating, and I really wanted to get on this. Now you can see the time in the bottom right hand corner of my computer. It's 9 minutes past 4 o'clock, and you can see the race start, the post time is shown here on the extra place matcher, 16:15. So I know I've got about 6 minutes to get on this extra place, so I know I'm not in any kind of major rush. Obviously I need to be moving pretty swiftly, but I'm not freaking out and panicking and trying to do everything really quickly. I'm just being nice and calm and having a nice calm approach to what I'm doing. So the first thing I did is I changed my each way stake around to a stake that I wanted to use, using the each way stake column as I'm showing you there, and you can see that was a £150 each way stake. So I put £150 each way stake into this each way stake box here, and that updates the whole field based on that each way back stake that I'm wanting to use with the bookmaker. So you can see all these lay stakes have been changed, all the liabilities have been changed along this row here, this Tar and Sherman. So what I do is I go to Bet365, pop in my each way back stake which I wanted to use, which remember £150 as I just showed you. Make sure to check the each way back stake box, which I've done there, and then the each way stake that I'm using and the back odds are exactly the same as what's been shown on the extra place matcher. So you can see the each way stake's 150, the back odds are at 8, and the horse is Tar and Sherman. So we'll go back to Bet365, pause it again, £150 each way stake box is checked, back odds of 8, horse is Tar and Sherman. So everything on the extra place matcher matches up to what's on Bet365's website, which is what I'm looking for, and I always make sure to double check everything that I'm doing. So once I've double checked that and once I'm happy with that, click play again, place the bet in, and there we go. £300 bet's been placed, £150 each way at back odds of 8 on this horse here, Tar and Sherman. Next up I move to this section here, the win lay of the horse. You can see here the extra place matcher is telling me to lay £146.34p at odds of 8.2 on the same runner, Tar and Sherman. So I jump to the betting exchange, which as you can see in the top here, these top 3 tabs, I've got this all set out in the same format as the extra place matcher. So the back section is this one, Bet365, the win lay section is the middle tab here, and the place lay section is that tab there. So I like to have it all set out nice and smoothly so everything feels really nice. I'd recommend setting it out that way yourself as well. It just helps with the continuity of everything. It helps everything matches up and feels nice. So the next tab in the middle is the win lay. You can see here we find the runner, which is Tar and Sherman. Click on the odds, which are 8.2 as the extra place matcher told us, and then we pop in the lay stake which the extra place matcher told us as well, which was £146.34 at odds of 8.2 on Tar and Sherman. Now I double check the liability, £1,053. You can see that highlighted there, 1,053. Go back to the extra place matcher, check the liability matches up, which is always really important, and you can see there in that box there 1,053. So I know that everything's correct. £146.34 at odds of 8.2 on Tar and Sherman, and you can see £146.34 at 8.2 on Tar and Sherman, and the liabilities both match up on both the extra place matcher and OddsMonkey. So I place the lay bet. The lay bet gets partially matched, as you can see there. Parts of the lay bet gets matched, and then the lay bet gets fully matched, as you can see the whole number, £146.34, fully matched at 8.2. So next up we go to the third tab, the place lay tab, and we look to lay in the place market. So you can see in this box the place lay market, which is the final box, the third box, and obviously the third tab as well, because everything is set out that way. This one's telling us to lay £157.44p at odds of 2.62 on Tar and Sherman. Again, the same runner again. So we'll go back to the place market on Smarkets, find the runner, and now can you see here the market has jumped up to 264 on Tar and Sherman. So the market's jumped up, the lay odds have jumped up to 264. So what I then did, jumped back to the extra place matcher, and I changed the odds box here, how it says 262 on the extra place matcher. I jumped into that box, changed that up to 264, and that updates the columns again. And you can see it's now telling me to lay £156.25 at odds of 2.64. So I jump back to the place market again, and can you see, as I've jumped back, the odds have now jumped back down to 262. Now what I can do, and what I do actually do, because I've got this set to 264, I don't need to pull this back down to 262 because the exchange knows that it's better to lay as low as possible. So if I try and place a lay bet in at 264, which I will do in a second, the exchange knows that it's much better to lay at a lower price, so it will move me down a price to the best available price. So you'll see what I mean here. I pop in the stake that the extra place matcher has told me to pop in, £156.25 at odds of 2.64. Check the liability, which is again showed here, £256. Go back to the extra place matcher, check the liability, £256, £156.25 stake at 264. £156.25, 264. Liability 256, and on the extra place matcher is also 256. So I know everything is correct there. I've double checked everything. Now, even though the odds are now at 2.6, the lay odds on the place market are 2.6, I've got this set to 264. I don't need to change this because, as I just said, the exchange knows that it's much better to lay at a lower price. So if I try and place this lay bet here, which I will do in a minute, the exchange will know to move my lay bet down to the best available price, which is as low as possible, which, as you can see, is 2.6. So I place the lay bet by clicking that. You can see here it starts to partially match in the red. You can see it matching with other people's money, and there we go, it matches us in the end at 2.62. So that's the best price that it could match us at. We tried to put our bet in at 264. The exchange knew that there was a better price available, and it put us in at a much lower price, and you can see that's shown there like that. So I just change this back down on the extra place matcher, 262, and you can see it's telling us now that we should have laid 157.44 at 262, and you can see that's pretty much what's happened. We laid 157.20 at 2.62. So the exchange is going to change your stakes, it's going to change the odds, and it's all going to match almost perfectly to the extra place matcher if you lay at a higher price and the price moves down. So you don't need to worry if you're putting a lay bet in, as you just seen then, and the price is short. You don't need to scramble and move the price down, because the exchange knows just to match it at a lower price, which is a better price when you're laying. And then I just go back to the extra place matcher, click on the save icon at the end here, click on the save icon, and then OddsMonkey pops a little green check next to that runner, which tells me that I've covered that runner and I've got the extra place on. And as you can see, it ended up being 101.18% rating. So I got an herb on that runner, and you can see I actually made a profit of £3.54. So I didn't take a qualifying loss, I actually had a qualifying win of £3.54, and then the horse actually landed within the extra place as well, which was 5th in this example as it's shown there. So I locked in a profit of about £416, and it really was that easy. And yes, I was going through this a little bit faster. In reality, obviously I was pausing the video there, but that just comes with a little bit of practice and the ability to just work a little bit faster after you've had that practice. But you know, when you're first starting these and you're first starting using the extra place matcher on OddsMonkey, take your time, use small stakes, don't get stressed out, and if the lay price is higher than what you've got on your bet slip and the actual price has moved down, don't worry about it, don't freak out, don't jump to the extra place matcher and start pulling the price down and trying to keep up with things, because the exchange knows that it can just match you at a lower price. So if you want to try OddsMonkey and you want to get your hands on the extra place matcher, I'll leave a link down below in the description. It's my affiliate link to OddsMonkey. I use OddsMonkey every single day. It's a great product, and for the price, I think it's £20 a month nowadays, but for the price of it and the amount of features you get, specifically this guy, the extra place matcher, it's an absolutely amazing piece of software. It's an amazing company, which I'm very proud to promote. So if you do want to check it out completely free, I'll leave my affiliate link down below in the description. It's a free trial. If you want to check it out for free, sign up there, see if it's for you. Feel free to do so. And if you want mine, guys, please tap the like button on this video, as it helps me out absolutely massively. And if you want to see more content like this, tap the subscribe button, and that'll give me the incentive to keep making more videos showing you more different ways of making money online from match betting. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little example I went through there, and I'll see you soon in the next video.